What's going on, everybody? It's your boy JC reporting back live with JC Prevails TV Bing. Boy JC. Got it. Good. Excellent. I always try to catch the audio on the end of the screen because I hate listening to myself, or it's like I'm fumbling over my words unintentionally. So, guys, we have a great deal of content to get through tonight, okay? We have a Resident Evil Revelations original soundtrack screensaver just to kind of hold us over here, okay? Below in the description, I will do the very best I can to have timestamps on the events that are going to be taking place or the content we're going to be going through this evening, okay? We have our first video, reaction video, okay, from Turning Point USA about morality and atheism, okay? Now, you know, what are those about, okay? Can you be moral even though you're an atheist, okay? These are very important things that we should touch up on, okay? And you can feel free to disagree. You don't have to agree on every point. That's why I do these videos. But I happen to be a non-student member of Turning Point USA. We also do gaming and a lot of faith and family-based stuff on this channel as well. So feel free to check that out at your leisure, okay? We also have Resident Evil 9 gaming news, more updates. Man, I have so much to go over with you guys eventually, okay? Or just to release to you guys in terms of one big, awesome installment, a big concoction of stuff, okay? Then we have new indie horror games. The goal is to finish the indie horror game, the new one called Obey the Voice. And then we have a new indie horror game that dropped by Amica Games. Amica Games are probably some of the best developers, indie horror game developers that I have ever seen or have come to basically love. They're responsible for September 7th. They're responsible for I'm Counting to 6, Pieces of Me. I have literally every game. It's so funny. On Steam, they offer the entire bundle for a cheapened price. It's funny. I clicked on that option. I was literally able to get just the original game because it had all the games in the bundle for a cheaper price because I picked the bundle option. It was that's how much I love these developers. They still were able to cut me the deal. So I was very, very grateful in that regard. So the game is called Callus, and it's about basically growing an unhealthy attachment to things that kind of bring us down. So it's really, really cool. And what's really cool about this too is that it brings us to our verse of the evening of the broadcast, Hebrews 13:5. But we will be going over everything momentarily. Okay, drop likes, drop comments, get involved, grab your snacks, grab your beverages. Hello, YouTube. Okay, and yeah, get cozy, okay? So we're going to give some time for people to come on in here, all right? Let's see here. Very good. Yeah, everything's good, everything's good. Yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. We're going to have a good time tonight. Let's see here. We'll alert the Discord. Yeah, guys, more content is coming your way. The demo of Dread Neighbor just launched to you guys, like, I don't even think like an hour ago, or maybe 2 hours ago, actually, now that I think about it. I think I had it launched to you guys for 9 p.m. It was available for early access channel members of the JC's Madhouse Cheer family for quite some time, about 48 hours, I think. But other than that, feel free to check it out at your nearest convenience, okay? It's probably one of the best indie horror game demos I've ever played, and I know it's just January. I understand that. Actually, what is it, February now? I don't even know. But I'm telling you, this horror game, it's very hard to come across a demo that's so psychologically effective, no bugs, very linear, and just very straightforward, and it had just the perfect balance. Like, in my opinion, I feel a great horror game isn't just about jump scares. It's about making you feel on edge and that something could happen at any turn. This game did a phenomenal job conveying that to the player, in my opinion. It definitely put the player first in that regard, that's for sure. Yeah, we're good. We are great right now. Let's see here. Oh, wow. What's up, Vanessa? How we doing? Welcome to the channel. How we doing this evening? Are we rocking it? Are we good? How we doing today? What's going on, Vanessa? We're going to be getting started very, very soon, guys. Very, very soon. Enjoy the ambience, okay? Enjoy. Whoever just tuned in, welcome. How we doing, everybody? Howdy, howdy, howdy. What's going on, everybody? Are we going to shoot for the stars tonight? I want to see some heat. I want to see some energy. I want to see some hype and passion, okay? We've got a Turning Point USA video going over morality and atheism, okay? And then we have gaming news regarding Resident Evil 9, some more updates, which I'm going to be concocting basically in an entire installment with the new video game footage of, oh my gosh, what's his name? Leon Kennedy that we went over last time, and also the concerns of Resident Evil 9 that I don't think people are actually taking into account. So I'm going to try to upload all those in one video for you guys. And then we have new indie horror games that are on the rise. Guys, I'm telling you right now, they are dropping indie horror games left and right. Didn't you guys notice that there's been a very slow season? It's like the first 2 weeks of January, nothing was dropping. Nothing. And we're like, what do we play? People were like going to demos, seeing if that's gonna work or whatever. I keep up with the times on YouTube. I see what people are playing. I do my own research. That's how I keep up with everything, right? That's what you should be doing as a content creator to provide the most valuable service possible. Okay? And all of a sudden, boom, boom, bang. Okay, we've been getting hit left and right. I can't even keep up with it. Like almost every day or every week, it feels like either every day or every week we're getting hit with like 3 to 4 new indie horror games. I'm not joking. They just keep dropping. Now, the one game that was a huge setback, unfortunately, was the Silent Still 3. I don't know what happened with that game, but we had to put it aside. We're just going to wait for the finished installment for that, that whole thing to kind of sort itself out. Sorry, I can't talk right now, clearly. Gotta drink more coffee. But yeah, guys, I am excited. We are officially 1 month away, or maybe a little less, of Resident Evil 9. You guys better be excited. You guys better get locked in with me, man. We have so much to go over. It's going to be awesome, guys. 16 hours of just the basic campaign gameplay. That's what they said. About 16 hours, roughly. Depending on your play style, of course, and depending on how much you're a chicken behind the analog sticks. But you guys get the idea. Vanessa, how was your week, Ben? How was your week? Are we excited? Are we freaking golden, guys? I gotta get some water. I'll be right back. Yeah, no, and I'm very honored, guys. A video on the channel has been literally spiking. It's been doing so well, you guys. And I've been getting really good feedback about it, okay? And people are wanting more content like that. It is the video regarding faith and government. I'm very humbled by the grace of God. I thank you guys so much for the support. And because of your, feedback, I will be doing more videos like that, 100%. I love getting my feedback and analysis. And again, with these types of videos, you don't have to agree with everything. It's just about basically hearing a different perspective and hearing different ideas. Because I feel a lot of people today, in my opinion, get so stuck in an echo chamber of just ideas and the same rhetoric spewing left and right, that people often today don't think for themselves and they respond with just pure emotion, and that's not healthy. I feel like in order to grow as people, we need to be open to new ideas and be able to think for ourselves. That's just my take. And that's how I've grown. I used to be like that. I used to not be like that. I used to be the kind of person that kind of just soaked in whatever people told me. I didn't do an ounce of research. But again, because of that, I was so defensive and triggered. Nah, you can't be like that. That's no. You want to draw people away from you? Be like that. If you want to draw people close to you, be more mindful, be more open, and see where people are coming from. You don't have to agree with people, but you could be open to just hearing what they have to say. It's common sense. Yes. Oh, good. Awesome, Vanessa. Very, very good. Very, very good. We're going to be getting started very, very soon, guys, okay? Lock in with me. Snacks, beverages, okay? Come on, get your blankets, okay? Get your stuffed bears, significant other, whatever you need to do to make it the most comfortable experience for you, okay? Do it. And don't forget to smash those like buttons. It helps me out a lot, and it's much appreciated. Thank you guys so much. Oh, yeah, guys. Also, I am back on TikTok. I'm back on TikTok. Yep. I will do the very best I can to stay consistent with that. I told my wife about it, and she was like, I told you. I told you. My wife's always right, okay? She's right about 85 to 90% of the time. If she's listening to this right now, she's right pretty much all the time. It's just how it works, you know? I love my wife. Yo, spouses out there, especially husbands, do better every day. Always look for something wrong with you every day. I'm not trying to say that to be pessimistic or to be negative. No, always look for a way to improve yourself, because there's no way you're near perfect. That's just the way it is. Every day, strive to be somewhere there. Strive to be somewhere different. That's a better version of yourself than you were yesterday. Always strive for that, hands down. No matter how you may feel about yourself, conquer your emotions, get past that, push your pride aside, and just ask yourself, instead of complaining, what can I be doing differently today? What can I be doing differently? How can I serve you today better? Okay? And just, you know, we get flooded with so many ideas out there, so many ideologies and whatnot, like, you know, people's opinions. But never let it interfere with your relationship with the Lord, because it's the Lord's relationship that should be prevailing over all. Okay? Let's see, guys. Let's see here. I'm going to be starting to launch YouTube Shorts, guys, or just shorts in general, so that way we can hopefully get like a big banger of a crowd for Resident Evil 9, everybody. And also, take into account, I will most likely be doing a factory reset on my PC. It needs it. I need to clean it up. I also need Windows 11, because Resident Evil 9 will not play on this PC if I do not upgrade. So I have to do more research on that as well. So don't be shocked if I'm not live at all for an entire weekend. Don't be shocked. That's funny. Here we go. We're gonna get started, okay, guys? Here we go. All right. We're gonna get this going. Let me get the volume back up here, okay? Is this the volume? It is. Get it up to 10. It is about that time, everybody. It is about that time. 10.1, that's fine. I don't care. That's fair. Okay, very good, guys. Okay, so the first video we have, okay, is Charlie Kirk challenges atheists on morality. Debate compilation, okay? Let's see, hold on. Make sure we're rolling. Are we rolling? We're good? Okay. So yeah, here we go, guys. What's going on, YouTube? It is your boy JC, reporting back live with JC Prevails TV Bing. Okay, this is Charlie Kirk challenges atheists on morality debate compilation. Again, the whole reason why I'm doing these videos and reaction videos, which you happen to like very, very much, I've received very good feedback on our segment of faith and government. Should they mix? Okay. Basically, the whole point of me doing this is to present new ideas to the table. In no way, shape, or form am I trying to impose or shove anything down people's... No, that's not what I'm doing. The goal here is to be presented with new ideas and be open to new perspectives and to hear people out. I feel a lot of people today get so stuck in an echo chamber, and they're just basically so used to what they're told, and they don't think for themselves. So my goal, especially as a follower of Jesus Christ, is to basically help give an analysis with these kind of videos, because I've grown a lot. I always seek to better myself every freaking day. That's what I want for everyone here. If you're not becoming at least somewhat a better version of yourself than the day before, I challenge you to analyze yourself and to like ask yourself, what could I be doing differently? Because it's very, very important. I don't want to just exist, guys. I want to freaking live it to the fullest, okay? So this is a debate compilation. I do recall this gentleman. I think I remember him. We might have done a reaction video in the past with him in it, but this is a compilation of just other videos or other people as well. So we're going to do the very best we can. I'm going to do the very best I can to articulate myself in an appropriate manner. But first is first, we have the verse of the broadcast, everybody. It is Hebrews 13:5. And the reason why I chose this particular verse too is because one of the games that we're going to be playing tonight has to do with this particular verse about attaching ourselves to things that don't fully satisfy. Okay, basically placing the material above Christ. Okay, so here we go. Keep your lives free from the love of money and be content with what you have. For God has said, never will I leave you, nor will I forsake you. He basically wants to be your portion. He wants to be the only true thing that truly satisfies. That's not to say that what we like is bad. That's not to say that money is bad, wealth is bad, having a big influence. I'm not saying that. But when it starts to get above Christ, when Christ should be that prime factor, that motivator, that's when you have a problem, because he knows how we are. He created us to worship. He created us. He designed us for specific for just basically specifics, okay, on like how to live our lives. Now I'm gonna go over here. Okay, I actually love what AI actually does because it conveys it even more. I love this. Check this out. So here we go. Let me see if. Yeah, here we go. Hebrews 13:5 is a New Testament verse that connects financial attitudes with the assurance of God's presence. It encourages believers to avoid the love of money and be content with everything that you have based on God's promise. Never will I leave you nor forsake you. The promise from God echoes similar assurances found in the Old Testament, such as those given to Moses and Joshua. Yeah, so it's very, very straightforward. I love this. And it's true. Avoid the love of money and be content with what you have. Yeah, no, seriously, God wants you to be content with what you have. If you're waiting on a dream to pass, if you're waiting on a big goal, or if you want to be successful, there's nothing wrong with that, but God will put you in a waiting season so he will make sure that you're not basically being so reliant on that goal to be happy. He wants you to be satisfied with him first, because he knows that if he's not first, you're not going to sustain what's coming. You're not going to be able to sustain the blessing. He wants to bless you, but you have to be equipped for it, basically. He equips the called, but he has to prep you for it, okay? I hope that made sense. Anyway, we're going to get right into this, guys. I hope that all made sense, okay? I'm going to try to articulate all this as much as possible. It is late. It's 12:05 a.m. Dang! Okay, here we go. We're going to have some fun here. I will place my commentary as necessary. I love you guys so much. Drop likes, drop comments, get involved. As always, I'm JC. Let's get cracka-lackin'. I already liked the video. Here we freaking go.
I have a friend named Thomas Sheedy. He is the founder of an organization called Atheists for Liberty. He is openly conservative, but he's mostly interested in atheist activism and normalizing atheism in all sects, including the conservative movement. He seems to be under the impression that a lot of conservatives, including you, are more hesitant to work with atheist organizations. Is there any truth to that?
Yes and no. I mean, if you're an atheist and you want to be part of the conservative movement, go ahead. But you must be an honest atheist and acknowledge that morality is definitionally subjective without a belief in God.
He's completely dead on. In order to be an atheist, you must be consistent, because everything, if you're living it out correctly, which it's hard to, it doesn't work, okay? If you're consistent with it, everything is going to be a matter of opinion. That's the way it is.
You cannot be an atheist and believe in objective morality. It is
correct.
An impossibility.
It doesn't
work. And true atheists will acknowledge this. At some point, you have an ought claim. Well, things ought to be a certain way. We as Christians, or we that believe in the divine, we have is claims, that murder is wrong. Whereas an atheist will say, well, murder ought to be wrong, because you can't have an objective definition if there is not a divine eternal power over you. So look, if an atheist wants to fight alongside of us to end abortion, or to try and end the massacring of our kids that's called gender-affirming care, or if an atheist wants to march alongside of us to say no men and female sports, they're more than welcome.
There is no, guys, I have to say this, because for some reason it is a phenomenon today, and I don't know. I don't know why people aren't getting this. To me, this is common sense. But there was nothing moral about enabling the castration and mutilation of underage children. There's just nothing. There's nothing okay about that. I never thought I'd hear that. I'm 35 years old. This was unheard of. I can't believe we're talking about this right now. But I had to throw it out there because it clearly says in the scriptures, do not mess with children. You will be held accountable for that. And I'm sorry, but I do not want to be held accountable doing something like that. Like, this is the God of the cosmos we're talking about. He's going to hold you to a standard. Just saying.
To be able to do that. But atheists for liberty is an interesting phrase because I don't believe you can have liberty without God, because liberty is not man's idea, it's God's idea.
Yeah, correct.
That's just my own personal belief, and it's also the belief of everything that built this nation. But yes, I know a lot of good atheists. The question, though, is how do you know they're good? It's because you're appealing to a moral authority above just the secular material realm.
Amen.
One that is transcendent, we would believe, given by God.
Well, I don't believe in objective morality. I do know there are plenty of atheists who are moral objectivists.
Are you an atheist? Sorry to interrupt. But
oh, yeah.
Okay, cool. So let me just, can I ask you a question? And I know this is your first time at the mic, so I'm just going to try to be tender in doing this.
Okay.
And I love how Charlie's saying that. He's again, mainstream media has always loved to misrepresent this man and take things out of context. I've seen so many clips where they take what Charlie says and don't show you the full context of the debate. There's been so many people that have said to me, "Oh my gosh, this kid isn't what the media was saying he was." I listened to a full context and debate, and they actually agreed with some of the stuff he was saying. I'm like, I'm telling you, you got to do your research. Stop soaking up what's just put in front of you. And I really think that Charlie's articulating this very, very tenderly. He like I said, the way he's conveying is the information, or the way he's about to, the way he just approached this, I feel is very, very important, especially when someone's basically. This could be the only encounter he's ever had with the gospel. So how could we approach it? It matters. Our direction, our approach matters so much. May we be approaching it in this way to where we're taking other people's how they perceive it into account. Sorry if I went on with that a little too much.
So you don't believe in objective morality, right?
I personally don't.
Okay. Was the Holocaust objectively wrong?
Objectively, no, but it would have been better if it didn't happen because most people wouldn't want that to happen.
And in my opinion, I feel that we're wrestling on the inside. He knows it's wrong, and I feel that's a pride issue on his end. That is a heart issue. I feel, in my opinion, he's being intellectually dishonest. That's me, because I don't believe there is no such thing as absolute atheism. God put it on every man's heart that it is wrong to exterminate 6 million Jews. That's it.
So that's where we are on different planets. And that's okay. I'm not trying to make fun of you. I'm trying to be graceful in the way that we're going about
Amen,
this.
Charlie.
Do you think Hitler was objectively evil?
No, because it's subjective.
But I just hope all of you guys understand he's being an honest
He
atheist.
is. He's being consistent, but at the same time, it's also very, very scary how consistent. It's almost kind of like an oxymoron, if that's the right word for it, because you don't want an atheist to be consistent. Because if that's the case, if you have an atheist in power like Joseph Stalin and all these high-end people, they are basically responsible for some of the biggest death tolls of humanity in human history. You don't want an atheist to be consistent. You don't want that at all, because if that's the case, they will have they won't see humanity as valuable. Because it doesn't fit their worldview, because it doesn't account for any human being to be as valuable as God would see them. You guys get the idea.
Because as an atheist, you're not allowed to say anything is objectively right or wrong. I come from a worldview that when you butcher 6 million people, that is objectively wrong, no matter what. And it's very important. It's a very important truth claim.
He's being
because
respectful.
when you do not have objective truth anchoring your society, then it becomes a power struggle.
Yes.
If you do not have truth, then power will reign. Whoever can get the most amount of power then ends up having the most amount of say over society. We believe what is objectively right, true, good, and beautiful should be transcendent over society. Your thoughts?
So do you believe objective morality specifically comes from the Bible?
Yes and no. It's in nature, and the Bible explains nature. So objective morality can be discovered in many different cultures and societies.
I'm so sorry if that was ill-timed. I apologize, but he has a very good point. It specifically mentions in the book of Romans how he's placed in our heart a sense of wrong. It's a moral compass, right? And he's also right too. I believe he was about to touch up on this. Hold on, let me see. I apologize for that ill-timed pause.
Towards what we believe is the ultimate objective truth, Jesus Christ.
Okay, so take this into account, and this is very, very important because some people often get this confused. There is such thing as moral relativism that's contingent on culture, but there's also objective morality as well. They both exist, okay? There are going to be some things in culture that are going to be considered morally acceptable, but there's obviously some moral objectiveness, meaning what that means at its core is things that are wrong no matter what. It's completely black and white. But yes, there are some things that are contingent with culture that would be considered morally acceptable that we don't find morally acceptable. But not all of it is subjective to one's opinion.
C.S. Lewis explained this the best in his book Abolition of Man, which is that almost every religion talks about a certain way to live, a Tao or a path that we should be on. And so more simply than just the Bible, we believe in what the founders believed, which is an ethical monotheism, that there is one God. He has a general way that he wants you to live. For example, murdering is bad, kidnapping is wrong.
We know this.
Defense of the innocent.
Correct.
And we should do our best to try to live alongside of that path.
Okay, well, I think those are very interesting examples. You bring up the founders, you bring up Hitler, but Hitler was a self-proclaimed Catholic, and he called Nazism a Christian movement.
A lot of people claim to be what they are, but their lives, their lifestyles, their behaviors have no reflection or a scintilla of evidence to support their claims. Yeah, Hitler may have had some Catholicism background, whatever. Not all Catholics are good. Just going to be bold, guys. Not all priests are good. We know this. We have a sin nature. We often so much equate labels to or we often so much cherish labels instead of an actual lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to be careful. If you're wearing a cross on your neck and someone assumes that you're a Christian, like that's some people that happens, okay? I practice your part. Do the part. Be what you preach. Strive to be consistent.
Yeah, I would be careful saying that. He was not. That's okay.
He definitely was
a Catholic. He specifically said in 1927, our movement is Christian. They had on the belt buckles God on our side.
Yeah,
they had to swear to the Almighty God. Atheists were not trusted to be in the SS.
Even if I grant you that, despite the fact that he killed a lot of pastors and priests, there, of course, you can pervert things in the name of God.
100. Thank you. And that's exactly what happens today. It's still going on today. People often pervert the word of God to justify murder, to justify wrongdoing. It happens all the time. You see it on social media today. It is absolutely insane. And then they make the argument, oh, it's just an argument of semantics. No, there are things that are black and white, but you have to study in context what things mean. Don't just take a verse for what it is. You got to study the context surrounding the verse. And a lot of people just fail to be articulate in that kind of way and just really seek for truth. Instead of seeking for truth, they're seeking for what they want to perceive it to be, not the other way around. Hope that made sense.
No one denounces that. Just as a side note, though, far more people died under the banner of atheism than Christianity in the 20th century. Mao was an atheist. Stalin was an atheist. Pol Pot was an atheist. Believing in no God actually led to the destruction and the murder of well over 100 million people. Jeez. And that's fine. So, again, if atheists want to come alongside us as conservatives and fight for what is good, that is great. But I will never acknowledge that atheists can tell me what is objectively good. They can only give me a preference. They cannot tell me what is right.
Amen.
And preferences eventually will lead you towards moral and societal decline.
Okay, so I think you just listed a bunch of communists, and it's worth acknowledging the vast majority of atheists are not communists, just like the vast majority of Christians are not theocrats who don't support the divine right. It's also worth acknowledging that the founders were actually inspired by Enlightenment values, not by the Bible. America was founded as a secular nation. We were the first, quote-unquote, godless constitution.
What's going on, Vanessa? How we doing? I'm doing great. How are you today?
Yeah, again, I've done this so many times, so I don't know if we want to waste our time doing this, but 55 out of 56 of the signers of the Declaration were Bible-believing, church-attending
were
Christians.
theists, too.
9 out of 13 of the states at the time of ratification required a declaration of faith in order for you to serve in the states.
Yeah.
Our birth certificate, which is the Mayflower Compact, said explicitly, we are here to spread Christianity throughout the land. It was a
Charlie Kirk literally breathed this entire spew he is delivering right now. I respect this man. He's being so respectful. I commend him. God bless this man. I hope he finds the Lord Jesus someday in his heart, and that the Lord continues to work on this gentleman. But yeah, no, Charlie Kirk, there's no contest here. The tug of war is already over, in my opinion. Like it's just, he lives this. He breathed it. For
first
sure.
great revival that led to the American Revolution of Jonathan Edwards and Jonathan Mayhew and George Whitefield that preached all across the eastern seaboard. John Adams famously said the Constitution is written solely for a moral and religious people.
Yeah.
It's wholly inadequate for the people of any other. We were a Christian nation that was able to embrace the idea of a free society.
And that's not to say that you have to be Christian to live in this country. But without the ethical teachings of Jesus and what this country was built on with the foundings, as Charlie is pointing out, you would not be able to live the lifestyle that you have today. It's just not. It just wouldn't happen. That's why preserving America and its founding is so critical to society and to humanity. It's funny. I often think about this sometimes. If America falls, in my opinion, I feel that America is basically in my opinion, I feel God is using America as basically the pinnacle of freedom, liberty, which is God's idea, which Charlie clearly conveyed, right? If America falls, then the rest of the world is going to just basically plunder. It's going to plunder. It's going to go down. Like we hold such a standard for the world, and that's why people, I mean, think about it. We're that one country that people just want to come here for opportunity. There is a reason for that, and it's a compliment to us. Yeah, we have our issues, but come on, guys. We know this. We know that this is the one country that if people complain about being in, they never leave. We know this.
God is mentioned 4 times in the Declaration of Independence. Not only that, Jesus Christ is mentioned in the Declaration of Independence, where it says we appeal to the divine judge of the universe, which of course is a direct appeal to Jesus in the book of Revelation. Yes, there were rationalist Enlightenment values that informed some of the founders, but it irrefutably was a Christian nation. Maryland was Catholic. Pennsylvania was Quaker. Almost every state had their own specific type of Christian preference. The idea of an atheist or not believing in any God was an idea that was so foreign to the founders. Even Thomas Jefferson, the great deist, he revered the Bible, albeit with some significant edits. However, the idea of believing in no cosmological or no axiological or no teleological or no ontological being would be a concept that our founding fathers would not just find foreign, they would find it extraordinarily dangerous. Why? Because the French Revolution was happening simultaneously as the American Revolution, which was explicitly atheist. They actually recreated their own gods and they said, we are going to appeal to what? The God of reason. And this is my final contention, is that when I talk to atheists, the French Revolution is a great example. They literally tried to change the Gregorian calendar to a 10-day week. They went and imprisoned people of faith. They put priests in jail, all these different sorts of things. And they said, we are going to appeal to the God of reason. Well, how did that work out? It worked out with the guillotine and the slaughter of tens of thousands of people. The French Revolution was one of the greatest disasters in human recorded history. Contrast that with the American Revolution. Why did the American Revolution create the greatest nation ever to exist in the history of the world? And the French Revolution resulted in a lot of blood and even the killing of their own once leader, Maximilien Robespierre. It's because we were anchored on Christian ideas. If you are not anchored on Christian ideas, then don't be surprised when all of a sudden there is no fruit to the harvest that you're trying to create.
I mean, no, it's true, and he back in the beginning of the rant he was having, not the discredit. That's the word that was the only word I had on the top of my head to describe what he just said. That little friendly rant he just had there. No, it's true. An atheist wasn't even heard of. Like everyone believes that there was a God, but it's funny. Like today's generation, there is a reason why you have the most depressed, most suicidal, most medicated, most just generation in U.S. history. And Lord willing, based on the research I've done, things are getting better to some degree. That you guys could disagree with me on that. That's totally fine. But if you have, put it this way, if you have a nation in decline, it is because we are straying away from what God has intended for humankind. If we stray away from what we're designed or how we're designed to live, expect decline. Expect nothing good's going to come out of it. Expect despair, basically.
Atheist, so I disagree with your religious claims.
Do you believe in absolute truth?
George Janko, man.
I'm not sure you can provide me dispositive evidence that there is absolute truth. So the answer would be I'm not sure.
Are you absolutely not sure?
I'm not sure if I'm absolutely not sure. See, this works if you say no, but it doesn't work if you bottom out in the I don't know question.
Right. No, but saying you're not sure you are not even sure if you're not sure. So at some point you just always have to make a truth claim, yeah?
No, you can just be not sure about everything all the way down. I don't see why you can't. And my answer would be I think truth is instrumentalist in theory. I think it's a thing we choose pragmatically. For the purposes of discussion, I think you can say, yeah, I think truth exists pragmatically. Regardless of that, I don't see how you get to God.
Are you alive?
Huh?
Are you alive?
I think I'm alive, yeah.
Think you're alive.
Yeah.
Is the sun shining?
I think it's shining, yeah. From my frame of reference, it is shining. Notice how none of this... notice how you've gotten no steps closer to proving God.
No, I'm asking questions, man.
Yeah.
Proving God isn't a matter of... You can't prove God exists. I'm gonna be flat. I gotta state this out. You can't prove he exists. However, you could point to overwhelming pieces of evidence, which there's a plethora of. Okay, if you want to be really technical here, he already did prove himself. He came as Jesus Christ. He died. He rose again. I could go on, but for the sake and tone of the video, we're gonna continue.
Okay.
Yeah, but
Are you sure we did it?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Are you sure?
I'm sure in the
Close to God.
I'm sure in the pragmatic
How
instrumentalist
sure are
sense.
you that we didn't?
In the pragmatic instrumentalist sense, absolutely sure. I see truth as a utility.
So there is a truth that's absolute.
No, it's instrumentally
But you
true.
just said it was absolute.
No.
It's crazy. No, I see where George Janko's going with this. Eventually, the reasoning that you're trying to basically take cover behind when it comes to this fallacy of that everything is subjective to everything is basically comes down to just an opinion, it falls apart.
Oh, absolutely sure in the instrumentalist sense of the word truth. This is a philosophical tradition that dates back hundreds of years, instrumentalism.
yeah, which of course we don't subscribe to.
Obviously,
So,
yeah.
do you believe that murder is objectively wrong?
Epistemologically objective or ontologically objective?
Morally.
See, you didn't answer the question, but
Both epistemologically and ontologically. But for the purpose of discussion,
From
'cause
okay, so by what you mean, no, I don't think it's objective.
was Hitler a bad person objectively?
We know this.
No, if you mean by the way,
Dude.
Oh, you're gonna lose every time. You're gonna lose every time. Oh goodness. I mean, and it's funny. You know what's crazy? You don't have to even believe in God to know that that statement is absurd. But let's hear what he has to say.
Dude, tread slowly.
Well, no, but he's being honest. At its core, atheists
No,
cannot
he is.
say
He is
that
being
Hitler was
consistent.
bad.
You
Can
have
I
to
make
give
the
it to him.
claim
He's
now?
being consistent.
Notice-
And that's the scary part. A consistent atheist, that's the scary part because they don't have any they don't have any basis for what they think is wrong or bad. Everything is an opinion.
Who here is relying on feelings and not facts? Your argument is I feel that Hitler was objectively
No,
wrong.
I know.
No, you feel that way. Can you provide me evidence of how you know? Can you provide
Yes.
me evidence that morality is objective?
No, of course I can. Because,
Okay.
well, first of all, morality is both reason and revelation. and it's
I was
built
gonna,
with-
and also take into account he made a good point. To be fair, some morality is contingent on culture. It's true. It's very, very true. But there are definitely moral absolutes, meaning fact, meaning it's black and white. That's it. It's wrong no matter what.
into us that murder is wrong. Yeah.
Wait, okay, where's your evidence?
That's where he's
Wait,
coming
I'm so
from.
sorry.
Is that that's a claim, not evidence? That's a claim.
Okay, we could spend multiple hours, but in the Western tradition,
So notice how you're
No, hold
saying
on.
by tradition, by
Because he's trying. No, I see where this kid's coming from. He's saying that, but like that's because Charlie's trying to meet where his angle of perspective is. Because we already know what this guy's stance is. Take that into account.
Hold on,
those standards.
but
By
I
these
just
are
wanna-
all claims of non-truth value.
Hold on, yes, they are. We believe that truth was revealed to us.
We believe, claim.
By God. Hold on, but let me. We can
Claim.
get there. You can keep on interrupting us.
Okay, keep
but
going.
But let me prove to you how silly your viewpoint is.
Okay.
And how self-evidently wrong.
Okay.
Is it objectively wrong to kids?
When you say objective, what I mean by objective,
So now, no. This is important. This is so important. when their argument starts collapsing because they don't have one, they will resort to a play on semantics. That's what's happening right now, guys. Listen to this. I'm going to rewind it a little bit. Listen to this.
To kids.
When you say objective, what I mean by objective,
What he means for objective, it's a matter of opinion. That he shouldn't even have responded like that. We know. Again, it's troubling. Yeah.
once again,
Dude, can I ask you something?
no.
Wait,
Notice how you still haven't given me dispositive evidence that morality is objective. You're merely
May I
saying,
say something?
my answer is, I feel that way. Sure, I feel that way.
No,
That's all I can know.
It's objectively wrong to the laws of nature.
What law of nature?
The self-evident nature of existence.
Where's your proof that it's self-evident? Show me the logical proof that it's self-evident.
Okay, it's in your reason that God gave you in the consciousness
Prove
and the
that
soul
God
that you
gave it to
have.
me. Prove that God gave it to me.
Okay, but again, your existence is proof of that. You again, we can get back down to the first principles
So-
of this.
This could get
but
so
again,
this could get so theological.
You know it doesn't look good.
No, it looks actually really good because,
because
built
you can't
within
give evidence for it.
built within again, interrupting does not make you right.
But
so
you keep repeating your point. I get your point.
no, I don't. So let me ask you
Yeah,
a
you
question
do.
in closing. Since you can't objectively say that Hitler was bad or that child
Okay.
is wrong.
Yeah,
So-
that's insane. Yeah.
How did the universe
It's sad.
come into existence?
I don't know.
Okay, but science says that it was a big bang or a beginning point, right?
Okay.
So using logic, which
Is
you
this
believe
the,
in.
is this the Kalam cosmological
well,
argument?
hold on.
Yeah.
Again, you keep interrupting. Using logic, if space, time, and matter
Okay.
had a starting point,
Okay.
then logically, shouldn't something outside of space, time, and matter have started those things?
How do you know that cause is personal? How do you know that cause is worth praying to?
Hold
How,
on.
An uncaused cause.
how do you know
That's not
anything?
that's not the
Wait,
question.
wait. Okay, sure, there is a cause.
Oh,
You don't
that
know-
cause is God because it's outside of space,
Wait,
time, and
no,
matter.
no. But
by
you believe,
definition.
you believe in different things about God. You think that God is personal.
That's not what we're debating.
No, we are arguing about God.
We're
arguing about
first of all,
Christian
we're debating
God.
is
Yeah,
there
religion.
Hold on, no, we're not debating it. We're debating whether or not there's a God or not.
No, the Christian God.
Then
I said religion. That you're a religious
But
person.
you
You're a
said-
Christian in nature.
hold on, you said
You
you're an
follow a
atheist,
religious
man.
tradition.
Calm down. You said you're an atheist.
Wait, no. God historically, Aquinas even defines it this way: is a person.
It's, in my opinion, I feel this kid's basically trying to unintentionally move the goalpost a little bit. Because again, when you're an atheist and you're trying to defend your position, and I love all atheists. I have so many friends who are atheists. We respect each other. We don't agree on some things, but that's fine. We know this, right, guys? We accept each other. We love each other. Da 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 da. But I feel he's trying to move the goalpost because he's in a corner. He is, in my opinion.
Personal God. You still haven't gotten to me to prove that it's personal.
I'm happy to get to that.
Okay, then get to
Absolutely,
it.
Vanessa.
Look,
Amen to
here's
that,
here's
gorgeous.
what I find with atheists. They don't want to worship or acknowledge God because many atheists think they are God.
Yeah, I mean,
And-
if he's right, he's right. Before I was a believer, I was my own God. I wanted control. I wanted the right to dictate my own life, my own morality. It was my way or the highway. That's how we all are before we get to know God on a personal degree and establish that relationship with Him. That's it. That's totally it.
You embody that really well.
I didn't know you were a mind reader, Charlie. This is news to me.
It's not a mind reader.
Yeah, I didn't know
I
you
could
were a
tell by
mind
your
No,
behavior.
it's
I
a
will say this,
philosophical
I hope that
position
you give your
that
life
Charlie
to Jesus
has.
Christ.
I
I hope you do.
Yeah.
I hope you can find evidence. I hope you can find.
You know what's
evidence.
interesting? There is evidence. There is evidence that Jesus. Hold on. Last thing. Do you believe Jesus Christ was a real historical figure?
Yes.
Do you
Okay.
believe that the Gospels are historically accurate and we can prove them with archaeological evidence?
Some parts are. Some parts are metaphors. Some parts are allegories. Some parts are
So-
literal. It depends. Some parts are attempts at.
There is a ton of different styles of literature, texts in the Bible. He's absolutely right about this, but in no way, shape, or form does that disprove the validity or the credibility of the scriptures.
History.
Why,
It depends
why-
which book or gospel.
Using rational analysis, why would the disciples lie about the resurrection of Christ?
Yes. Why would they willingly die for what if the resurrection was a complete sham, right? If that, then the whole entire faith, the whole entire Christian faith would fall to pieces, okay? But why would somebody willingly die for what they know is an absolute lie? That makes no sense. People die for what they believe all the time, but these people were willing to undergo some of the most brutal punishments, and they were first century Jews. They were going completely against tradition. But something happened to lead them to basically face the full heat of the Roman government. They were willing to actually die because they knew what they were bound for. They were bound for the glory that awaited them.
Okay, we can talk about this. People, they can be mistakenly wrong about it.
So they would be mistakenly wrong up to the point where they get martyred,
The whole point of
burned,
being
and crucified?
the whole point of being
Literally.
mistakenly wrong about something is you believe it's true.
All
so
the way
yes,
up until the point of death?
the whole point of being mistakenly wrong about something is you
I
believe
just want to make
it's
sure
true.
I understand your position. Your position is that the 12 disciples who knew Christ best saw him die, and then they all believed a mistaken conspiracy for the rest of their life?
Yes.
All of them together as
wait.
a conspiracy.
Yes. Yes.
This kid, in my opinion, needs to do a lot more reading. He needs to do a lot more reading and really dig deep because, in my opinion, I'm sorry, if you were to dig down and really search for truth and not just for what you want to hear that caters to your own scope of how you view things, there is no way, in my opinion, you're not going to come to the same conclusion that Jesus Christ is the Lord.
Okay.
Yes, there is no first-hand account from the 500. The
Well-
Gospels are all written by these people. People have died for crazy claims in the past that we know aren't true.
First
These
of
are all facts about
That's
history.
not correct. Okay, one of the Gospels was written by one of his closest associates, Matthew the
One of
tax
them.
collector. Luke was a fact fighter that was
No,
hired
no,
by...
I didn't say the Gospels weren't written by them. I said there's no evidence from the 500 that he appeared to. There's no first-hand
Well,
accounts.
again, that's not correct. Thank you for your time. We'll get to the next
Okay,
question.
you can not
Well,
answer.
we will pray for you. Thank you.
Yeah.
I have a
All right, guys. So yeah, that was good. I actually loved this video, and I just guys, like this was very insightful. Sorry, I lost my wording there. Let me know what you guys. Oh, geez, goodness gracious. Too much water and coffee at the same time. Let me know what you guys think about this video. And again, I do these videos to basically just prevent new ideas and new perspectives and to challenge people too. I know that atheists are, I have followers who are atheists on this channel, and if you are someone that's seeking for truth and really seeking, I hope these videos just help you out to basically just bring about a certain clarity that you may not get anywhere else. And let me just say this too, it is a huge honor for me and privilege to be, by the grace of God, to be presenting you this, this kind of information, and I hope it helps you. I pray for everyone on my channel. I pray for all my viewers on my channel, and that you guys all choose the Lord Jesus Christ for your life as well. Again, everything that I do on this channel, if you are not hearing an ounce of Jesus, or if I'm not basically conveying Jesus or at least bringing to mind Jesus in some kind of way, this channel is absolutely worthless. It's worthless because it's just, for me to just do a channel, especially when it's based on just merely gaming, because I do gaming as well. That's actually a really huge focus on this channel. But if I just do that, wake up every day and it's too small for me. It's too small and it's uninspiring. I want this channel, the mission statement for this channel, I want people to be better. I want them to become better. I want us to grow. I feel that there is just such a deeper lens to be looking at life through, and I feel that today's society, we get so bombarded with superficial and with the superficial and the material. Sorry, I'm talking over myself because I'm so freaking hyped. That those cause distractions from what we're literally inclined to do, and that is to be of service to the Lord. So I love you guys so much. We're going to move on to the gaming portion of the broadcast, okay? Cast likes, drop comments, okay? And if you haven't subbed already, feel free to do so. I love you guys so much. And we have gaming news, guys. Resident Evil 9 gaming news, everybody. It's 1 month away. It's 1 month away. Here we freaking go. Great video, great analysis. They did a great job. And the speakers were, this was good. Here we go. All right. Gaming news, everybody. Gaming news. We have Resident Evil 9, huge updates, tons of new gameplay details, Leon and Grace updates, upgrades, and more. So this came out about 7 hours ago by GameScore? GameCross. Never heard of them, but I am currently subscribed apparently. So yeah, guys, this channel is revolved also not just Christianity, apologetics, and faith-based content, but it's also in regards to the latest gaming news and trends. So here we go. We're going to have some fun with this. Let me see here. So here we go. Huge Resident Evil Requiem updates, tons of new gameplay details, Leon and Grace updates, and more. Here we freaking go. Cast a like. Give this guy credit where credit is due. Here we go.
How's it going, everyone? We've got some major Resident Evil Requiem updates to go over in this video. There was
Some new developments for sure.
an in-depth interview over on the PlayStation blog giving us some new insights into the game and some of the various aspects, including if you have a PS5 Pro console, Some very impressive enhancements will be coming if you do have a Pro, so we'll talk about that and some of the other insights. Before I get into this video, if you are looking to play this game on PC and Steam, I do want to give a shout to our good friends over at Green Man Gaming, as they have got the game significantly discounted 18% off for $57.39.
Wow.
You'll get a Steam key for the game, and on top of that, you won't pay tax. They're a great spot to buy your PC games. Link in the description box below. And if you do buy it, we do get an affiliate kickback, which is much appreciated. But now,
That's crazy. He mentioned something about the PS5. I think it's very, very important that he articulates maybe certain like advantages that console players may have. I think that's very important to basically articulate, because we haven't heard anything about that yet, at least in my opinion. I don't think we've ever heard anything about if there's going to be differentials and what, or if there's going to be exclusive details mainly for, PC players or console players. I'm curious. Let's freaking go.
Now on to the video. Again, the PlayStation blog had a Resident Evil Requiem interview talking about the various aspects of the game. I will start off with the PlayStation 5 Pro enhancements, which was noted from Koshi Nakanishi in this interview. On PlayStation 5 Pro, ray tracing can be turned on or off. With it enabled, players can enjoy the game in 4K at 60 frames per second with full ray tracing. If you disable it, it supports up to 120 frames per second, averaging at 90 frames per second on high refresh rate displays.
Dude.
We spent a lot of time on optimization. Yeah, it definitely tells if you're getting 4K 60 with ray tracing.
Man, dude, that's phenomenal. Dude, talk about putting players first. My goodness gracious, that's fantastic. I love it. Yeah, no, with a game that's gonna have so much depth, especially with the ray tracing, you want that smoothness. You're gonna want it
Turned on. I
You
think
want it
that's
cinema.
the holy grail, even for the Pro console.
Yeah.
If you can do 4K 60
Wow.
with PSSR and then also enable ray tracing, that is incredibly impressive, and not a lot of games can pull that off. There are certainly some, but not all of them coming out are pulling that off. And on top of that, Resident Evil Requiem, I think, is a gorgeous game. Some of the scenery that we've seen and set pieces.
It's beautiful.
Particularly from the NVIDIA little footage that they put out a while ago, I thought looked incredibly impressive. And also the new gameplay that they put out somewhat recently. I think the game just looks really solid from a visual standpoint. And I don't think Resident Evil has been known for being a franchise that absolutely pushed the envelope in terms of visuals. But RE4 Remake looked great. RE2 Remake still looks great. And I know those are only a couple of years old, but
In my opinion, Resident Evil 2, the remake, was my favorite one. Okay, I know I haven't played any of the other remakes except for a little bit of Resident Evil 4. I get it, but I've seen the gameplays. I know that I probably sound so ignorant right now. I'm so sorry, but I was so in tune with Resident Evil 2, the remake. I loved that game so much. It was just so hard to let it go.
still, Requiem looks to be leveling up beyond that as well. All right, moving on to the interview itself. There were specific insights that I did find interesting. As far as the development of the game, development actually began on a small scale 6 years ago, but it really took shape in its current form about 3 years ago.
Really?
Even storyline concluded with Resident Evil 7 Biohazard and the 8th mainline entry, Resident Evil Village. While both Resident Evil 7 and Village were very well received, they veered away from the main storyline leading up to Resident Evil 6, so we decided it was time to steer the story back on track. Well, veering away from RE6, given the reception of RE6, and doing a couple of games that could have been kind of a fresh starting point for some people.
No, I like how he's articulating that. Also take into account, and I know I've mentioned this in other broadcasts, but for those that are new to this, okay, Resident Evil 7, I'm pretty sure you may know this, you may not know this already, but Resident Evil 7 completely saved the Resident Evil series. And at least that's in my opinion, based on research, based on evidence, and based on me just playing the game. It really spoke for itself. Because I heard that the games before that were complete ballbusters. And you know what's sick too? You're going to laugh at me when I say this. I already sense some impending judgment, if you will, okay? Resident Evil 7 was... I remember playing that game. It was 5 years ago on this channel. Resident Evil 7. Goodness, this is going to hurt so much to admit. Resident Evil 7 was the very first Resident Evil game I ever played. Sorry. It's the very first game I was ever... it was bonkers. Jack Baker scared the crap out of me. And then there was Margaret Baker. Gosh, man, I couldn't even... the sight of her, oh, goodness gracious. Talk about evil stepmoms.
I think that was a good idea. Now, though,
Joke, it's a
I
joke.
feel like Resident Evil's goodwill has been completely rebuilt. It's really not often a lot of the times when you see a franchise do that. Like, there was this time where Resident Evil, look, it was beloved back in the day. Then you had the release of Resident Evil 6 and, you know, games like Revelations and Revelations 2. While I like those games, it did bring Resident Evil down a little bit of a notch in terms of player perception of the franchise, but it has been completely restored, and I would argue then some. I would argue that Resident Evil is bigger than it's ever been, and it's kind of fascinating to see that.
And it's just, in my opinion, like, yeah, he brings a good point. Okay, I don't fully disagree with his premise, but I also have to take into account, I want to let you guys know that I feel if he's saying that it's the highest it's ever been, it's a shame that it took 9 of them to kind of reach its peak. I don't know if that's being a little close-minded. I'm not really sure, but like, I don't know, because I feel that the 5th and 6th one, based on what I've heard and the gameplays that I've seen, they weren't all that great, and it kind of it was almost like a burnout for the entire series altogether,
For
like a hindrance to the progression of the games.
Legacy that Resident Evil has, it has gone through that bit of a roller coaster in terms of overall
that's a perfect way to describe it.
I don't think the perception of the series was ever really in the gutter, even though 6 had a mixed reception, but definitely it didn't always have the reception that it does now. The demo threw us right into the game, so the story felt a little abrupt. Will the final product be accessible for players who haven't played the earlier entries, which I think is a fascinating point to
that's
bring
a
up.
good
The game
question.
is designed to be welcoming to complete newcomers who don't know anything about the Raccoon City incident or haven't played any Resident Evil titles before. While series fans will instantly recognize Leon, Grace is a brand new character who's never faced a zombie and only knows about the Raccoon City
she's
incident.
a newbie.
Through
She's
her
novice,
mother's
man.
involvement, new players can dive into their first Resident Evil adventure right alongside Grace, which I think that is a really good strategy for this game, where Requiem, it doesn't even have the Resident Evil 9 label on it, it's just Resident Evil Requiem.
Yeah, it doesn't even say 9.
I do think there's going to be an audience, and I've actually talked to a couple of people. My one buddy that plays quite a few video games a year, but he's never played a Resident
Quite
Evil
a
title.
few.
I sold him on Requiem, and I think there's going to be a lot of people just based on the general reception of Resident Evil these days, and it being one of the biggest titles of early 26, that if they never played a Resident Evil game, they're still going to check this one out. And I think having Grace as a character that has a little bit of attachment towards Resident Evil lore, but it's not absolutely consequential, and then also having Leon, who is this incredibly iconic character.
He's one of the most iconic characters in all survival horror games. We know this, chat.
At some point, so I think having those two at the helm of the story, that makes a lot of sense, where it's gonna be something that longtime fans are gonna be really into, but for the newcomers, I think they are gonna be welcoming of it as well. So I think they handled that pretty well. Did you
I think it's going to be very, very impressive if they could deliver an emphasis and focus on new players coming into the Resident Evil series altogether, so we could like pick more people up on the side. If they can do that, because I understand how people would think in the demo it was kind of abrupt, it kind of just threw you in the trenches, which is awesome, it's great. But I understand how, you know, for players who aren't used to the experience, maybe there is a way they could kind of like ease their way in to kind of give like a little bit of an introductory to the series. That's in my opinion, at least.
For
That's
any
how I
new
look at
approaches
it.
to horror in this game, a big focus for us was reinventing the zombies. Zombies are so ubiquitous in games now that their weakness and behaviors have become predictable. For instance, they're typically weak to headshots, however, the familiarity kills the fear and tension. Zombies in
It's
this
true.
game retain some traces of
Everyone's
human
used to it
intelligence
now.
and instincts. Some obsessively repeat bizarre human behaviors, while others pick up weapons dropped by other enemies to attack.
They talk to us
We
in this
wanted to
game
transform
chat. They
zombies
talk.
into threats that consistently defy player expectations and keep them on the edge. Overall, this game may be scarier than Resident Evil Village, but it alternates between tension and relief, so it's not a continuous suffocating experience.
Correct. No, and to tailgate this, they're trying to aim Resident Evil 9 to almost depict the same kind of fear factor or psychological tone from Resident Evil 7. So the fact that they're saying it's going to be scarier than Resident Evil Village, I'm completely sold. But I think, in my opinion, based on how they're discussing or how they're conveying the narratives of both Leon and Grace Ashcroft, I think Grace Ashcroft is going to be more of the psychological aspect of the game.
Mind you, that the Leon sections of this game are going to be the more action-heavy approach.
There you go.
And the Grace sections are going to be those more treacherous, methodical,
Just
in the low-C
nauseating
experience,
dread.
in the sense of really making you feel a little bit more on the powerless side.
Vulnerable,
Leon,
limited
they've
player
always said that
agency.
making Leon be powerless, I don't think that's what longtime fans wanted. Leon is
No.
a character that's held in a certain regard, that making him the methodical, stealthy character, it could work at times, but
Yes.
you can't have overall sections be tied to that.
No, the developers made it very, very clear that they don't want a timid Leon, and I agree with that. Leon Kennedy, this isn't his first rodeo. He's like 49 years old. The character was born in 1977. He's had it. He's been through it. He's ready to freaking fight. He knows what he's in for. We want a confident Leon. It makes sense. It totally makes sense. He's got nothing left to lose either.
And I think that's
That's
a good
what I
way
would want
of
too.
handling the structural differences of the gameplay, but at the same time keeping it relevant to the characters involved. And hopefully that does create a compelling dichotomy where when you play a Leon section and then you alternate to Grace, that, you know, you got your action-heavy approach and then you do have the more methodical approach, and they just complement one another rather than being two completely distinct experiences.
And he makes a good point, and that's what you want. You want them to complement each other. If you're and that's one of the concerns that people had. They were concerned that one side of the narrative was going to be way more favorable than the other narrative, and because if you don't like one narrative but favor the other one, the game's going to fall apart. I completely agree with that. It's in my opinion, it is a risk, but it's not impossible to do. I think they're going to pull it off. I think it's going to be great based on evidence and based on what I already see. Hands down, like, you have to have a very good complex blend. I think they're going to do it.
You still have
I have
that
confidence.
essence of Resident Evil there. Many players found Resident Evil 7 intensely frightening, leading you to dial things back in RE Village. Where would you place Requiem on the terror scale? Again, some players found it hard to finish Resident Evil 7, so we toned down the horror a bit in Resident Evil Village. In Requiem, Leon segments lead more into satisfying action, which allows us to really push the horror in Grace's sections.
Yeah.
Leon's parts
There you
are
go.
still
Confirmed.
spooky, of course, but I'd say they're more exhilarating than purely horrifying. Overall, this game may be scarier than Village, but it alternates between tension and relief, so it's not a continuous suffocating experience.
I mean, I agree and disagree with that, I guess. I'm a 50-50 with that. I feel, because some people love the scary, they love the psychological, like me, even though it looks like the complete opposite on the screen sometimes when I freaking squeal like a little kid. Anyway, we're going to move on with that. No, I don't like, in my opinion, I don't like how they kind of dial it down a little bit. I feel like there should be like options. There should be like either a setting or an option to go into like the elements that you prefer, like the more psychological tone or the more combatic tone. Like, you know what I mean? I feel like they should be offering that more, like more styles for preference.
As far as having a variety of areas, as you've seen in the trailers, the game eventually takes
I don't
you
like
to
how they
present-day
dumb
Raccoon
things down.
City. Resident Evil games often switch up locations as you go, and Requiem does the same. Also in the demo, Grace and Leon sections both took place in the same sanatorium, but their stories branch out to different spots later. Do one protagonist's actions impact the others? Yes. For example, if you switch from Grace to Leon in the same location, any enemies Grace took down stay dead for Leon, and the same goes for items on the ground. However,
Oh,
it's
that's
tough for
cool.
Grace,
I didn't know
who's always
that.
short on ammo to wipe out all the enemies
Okay.
using Leon's to take down the enemies that Grace fled from is one of the game's highlight. As far as strategy
That's
goes,
good,
the more
chat.
you play, the more
We
you
like
discover
this.
how actions in one part affect the other, so it creates a different kind of replay value compared to previous games in the series, and that'll be pretty interesting as well, because you have these two different characters that are going to have this cohesive aspect to it. How you handle the Grace sections can impact the Leon sections and vice versa, so optimizing the way you play each character can also make the other character easier to go through. I find that this is going to be a very interesting game to see how speedruns are handled. So we'll see about that. Grace
Yeah,
can
dude,
collect
how's that
coins,
gonna
whereas
work? I
Leon
don't
found
even
them
know.
unnecessary and would not pick any up. And those are exclusive to Grace, so Leon can't pick anything up. There are still traditional upgrades available for Leon, like weapon enhancements and modifications. The demo emphasized Leon's action-packed gameplay, but as the game progresses, even he will have to face uphill battles, and properly upgrading Leon will become crucial as well.
That's cool.
As far as evasion, absolutely try crouching when an enemy sweeps at you from above. This tactic works for both Leon and Grace, although Grace tends to lean more on survival and items rather than direct combat. This time we came up with the chainsaws for everybody concept, which was a fresh take that unlocked a lot of creative possibilities. Again, the chainsaws are iconic Resident Evil weapon, and with so many variations across past games, we always challenge ourselves to innovate. This time we came up with that concept, which was a fresh take that unlocked a lot of creative possibilities.
I think, in my opinion, the whole chainsaw thing, I'm sorry. When I think of chainsaw, I think of Gears of War. In my opinion, and I'm not the only one with this take, guys. Hear me out. I think that this game is gets a little silly with the amount of blood that's depicted in the game. That's my opinion. I feel, and a lot of people actually feel the same way.
Weaker
That's
nurse
like the
zombie
one
swings a
criticism I
chainsaw,
have of this
it'll
game.
slip from her grip and go flying.
Like,
The
it's
team put a
almost like
lot
it's
of care into
misplaced,
those types
or it's out of
details.
place.
Speaking about the camera perspective, as you know, mainline Resident Evil titles were in third person from Resident Evil 4 through 6, then shifted to first person in 7 and Village. However, some players struggled playing in first person. We added third person support with the Village DLC, and some players were finally able to play comfortably. That inspired us to offer the choice from the start, and our experience working on the DLC made it a pretty smooth integration. We recognize that some players found first person mode too frightening, but still could enjoy the game in third person. That said, seeing Grace panic on screen caught some players off guard and startled them unexpectedly, which was a nice surprise.
That
Resident
is
Evil thrives on
a
evoking
cool
genuine terror, so we
feature.
harness
I like
PS5
that.
features to amplify the horror elements. For example, during a zombie attack, haptic feedback simulates the zombie's grip and bite on your arm through the controller. Adaptive triggers dynamically adjust trigger resistance depending on the weapon, while gun reloads trigger vibrations
Really?
and audio from the controller's microphone. In puzzles requiring players to rotate a box filled with gems, we simulated the clattering of gems through vibrations and controller audio to deepen the game's realism and immersion. Speaking of immersion,
okay.
the audio's
Wow,
immersive
okay.
soundscape is crucial,
Cool.
and the game's ambient sounds are captured across 12 channels, including vertical positioning. Unlike simple mono or stereo IR waveforms, this approach offers far superior spatial reverb, creating an unprecedented sense of presence. And lastly, they concluded with the PlayStation 5 Pro notes, which I already went over, but again, on PS5 Pro, you can turn ray tracing on and off. With it enabled, players can enjoy the game at 4K 60. With
And
it
that's
off, you can go
no,
up
that's
to
phenomenal.
120
Good for
FPS,
them to
averaging
do that for
90 on
players
high
to.
refresh rate monitors.
Yeah, I
Resident
agree.
Evil
That's
Requiem
awesome.
is one of my most anticipated games of the year.
Yes.
And given how consistent Resident Evil has been as a franchise, the only real criticism you can make is Resident Evil 3 a remake, if you thought that was a lesser tier title. But
I heard that one was pretty
Biohazard,
bad, too.
Resident Evil 2 remake, even the 3 remake.
Wait,
I
hold
thought
on.
was
I want to see this.
Biohazard.
Casual, standard. Okay, so there's only technically 2, but there's modern and classic. Okay, a balanced experience of suspense and accomplishment at the standard difficulty found among modern Resident Evil games. Okay.
Resident Evil 2 remake. Even the 3 remake I thought was good. The 4 remake was
Probably
outstanding.
gonna do standard difficulty
and
on the
Village
first way around.
obviously was really good as well. So the level of consistency that Resident Evil has had for the last damn near decade, you guys. Biohazard came out in 2017. It has been a decade almost of Resident Evil being incredibly consistent.
Dude, it's been 10 years since Resident Evil 7. Bro, I remember getting that freaking game. Oh, God. How old was I when I got that game? I think I was 31. Good God, I'm almost 40.
And next year will probably be Code Veronica remake, and I got a feeling that's going to be pretty well received as well. So Resident Evil is on a hot streak right now, but that'll do it for me. Requiem is out in just a few weeks at this point,
Yeah.
February the 27th. If you do want to pick up
Literally.
the game on PC and Steam, Green Man Gaming, go get it a little bit cheaper. That'll do it for me. Your thoughts down below, sound off there. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.
No, great video, great analysis. I learned some stuff in this video for sure. Loved his analysis. Give credit where credit is due, guys. Feel free to cast him a like. This is, who is this guy? This guy is Game Cross. No, he does very well. I love his analysis on things. Okay, guys, we have the gaming portion of the channel. Are we ready? We have indie horror games to get to. Here we go. Obey the Voice. That is the game we are currently going to be continuing. We could not finish it last round. Hold on. Get this up here for you guys. Get your beverages, get your snacks, guys. It's going to be a bumpy rodeo. Let's see here. Let's see. Obey the Voice. Yes, there we go. Perfect. Frickin' A. Let's go, man. I'm excited. You should be too. I'm pumped, man. Wow. Awesome. And I am going to be wearing headphones for this. Going to just blast them, okay? Try not to wake up my son. Tick off the wife. That whole ordeal. Let's see here. We are going to do that. Okay, guys. Utilize this time, guys, to take your pre-show pee break. Snacks, beverages, blanket, relax, sit back, and chill. Chill out. Very good. Excellent. Let me clear some resources. Let's see here. Let me clear some stuff here. We want to be careful with what we clear because I've got the chat up here. Let's see. Where's the Discord? There we go. We don't need that up here. Surprisingly, Discord takes up a lot of resources, and I don't know why. It just does. There we go. Perfect. Very good. All right, guys, I will be right back. I have to use the restroom. Alright, guys, how we doing? Oh, man. Ooh. Now I'm getting smacked with sound, everybody. Okay. So, the last time we tried to play this game, we couldn't finish it because we were stuck on a certain part, so I had to do my due diligence to do some research. So we could, you know, hopefully get past it, okay? And we did. Or I did, obviously, right? It's a one-way street here. You guys just watch me squeal and cry for mercy, all right? That's the whole point of why we do these games, all right? Drop comments, drop likes, get involved. I love you guys so much. Here we freaking go. We're going to see what we could do here. We are good on time, too. What time is it? We're freaking phenomenal on time, mate. We're freaking phenomenal. Here we go. Let's see what we can accomplish here tonight.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Due to a system malfunction, the third rule is now out of service. Once the malfunction is resolved, the rule will become active again. From this moment on, your only option is to complete the task you've been given. This time, there are 2 identical rooms inside the house. Find them, and then identify the 7 differences between them. You may mark the differences in only one of the rooms. The other will serve as your reference point. After that, turn and press the blue button. However, this section comes with a few special rules. There are numerous mannequins throughout the house, but it has been confirmed that one of them is capable of moving. As for the flashlight you're holding, it's a bit old. The staff told me they forgot to replace it. Each battery provides only about 4 minutes of light, and the batteries you need are held by the mannequins.
4 minutes of light.
Because of this, be very careful which mannequin you approach for a battery. It's been reported that the one that can move becomes aggressive if looked at for more than 3 seconds. And one more thing, you cannot take any batteries unless your flashlight is flickering. If the flashlight is flickering, it means it has only about 1 minute of life left.
Wow, okay.
Be quick and be cautious. Obey the rules.
Okay. So yeah, a part of me kind
I
of...
hope you didn't leave your flashlight on while listening to all these rules.
Okay, I
If you
did.
did.
Okay, good.
You'll be starting with 83 seconds already gone.
I love how he's so elaborate with that statement. Like, oh, by the way, I hope you didn't leave your flashlight on because, yeah, you're in for it. Just wanted to rub the wound a little bit, you know. Pouring some salt on the wound, if you will. Let's see. Okay, guys. So let me, real quick, let me just lower the volume on these because this is very loud. My wife kindly asked me, and we want to keep it kind, okay? To not be like so, you know, loud. Hopefully somewhere down the line I'll get my own, like, you know, office and space, but yeah. Currently dealing with an apartment situation. So here we go. All right, guys. Let's do this. Let's have some fun here. Here we go. Oh, gosh, the flashlight just makes it so much worse because of the freaking immersion and the focus of the radius. By the way, guys, I hate hearing footsteps that I can't see coming toward me. It is a headache.
I don't know what happened. When officers arrived at the scene, they found all family members lying motionless. Further examination revealed that 2 individuals were still alive, a teenage girl and her older brother. However,
We have to,
fingerprints found on the weapon belong to the older brother
heck nah.
has made the investigation
We're going upstairs.
more complicated.
Shoot. I'm so scared because, remember, oh, she's up here. There's an aggressive mannequin on the loose, man. It needs to be in a box. A padded room. Oh, gosh. Son of a nutcracker and Spice Cap.
we do this to them?
You're not the innocent one. This
Okay.
mess is your fault. You heard the radio, didn't you?
Shoot. Where are we going? Ugh. Okay, I think... Can we turn this... Is there a light switch anywhere? So it has to do with these rooms. Ah! Dude, I got scared by kicking a
Did you
freaking
check
ball.
the ceiling?
Okay. Ah! I'm scaring myself. It's absolutely pathetic. Okay. Bro. Okay. Oh my gosh, dude. This is so terrifying. Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. Oh, she's in my way. Bro, that hurts so
You're a
much.
useless coward. I should have been in control.
Disappointing. Find the 7 differences between the 2 identical rooms. Do not let your flashlight battery run out. The 6 batteries in this section are held by some of the mannequins.
That's literally what I get for just unintentionally staring numbingly at a mannequin's crack. Like, that's... I didn't know she took so much offense to that, chat. I mean, I didn't even... I thought I had to look at her face. Nah, she felt my entire judgment from behind. That was so offensive. That was so personal to me. I did not expect that. My whole collarbone just went... You know. All right, here we go. Who enjoyed that, huh? I didn't. I sure as heck didn't. We can't look at her at all. We gotta, like, keep, be mindful. We're just gonna go right upstairs. Okay, so let's be mindful. No looking at mannequin. Ah, she's right there. That's her. Dude, get out of my...
You're a useless coward.
I am so sick of your
I should have been
insults.
in control.
Disappointing. Find the 7 differences between the 2 identical rooms. Do not let your flashlight battery run out.
Shut up.
The 6 batteries in this section are held by some of the mannequins.
Dude, that's so disrespectful. I hate this game. That's so dumb. That's so dumb.
It has now been confirmed that the
So we
family's
gotta
son, who
be
suffers from
careful
personality
with
disorder,
every
is the
freaking mannequin
perpetrator.
now.
The suspect is currently in intensive care.
That's so
following a
offensive. That
suicide
was so
attempt.
bad, dude. Come
Therefore,
on. Give me a
authorities
break.
Are unable to conduct an interrogation at this time. Further details will be
Turning off
released
the
once
light
the surviving sister is
On and
stable
or
enough to
just
provide a full
flickering the light
testimony.
out of frustration here because it's the only thing I feel like I could do. I'm so vulnerable. Okay, so I know where we have to go. I just gotta wait for this moron mannequin to move. I hated every second of that, chat. That was so stupid. And I wasn't even looking at it, chat. I was just trying to get by it. It was so sensitive. Like imagine encountering a mannequin that shouldn't even be alive, but just purely emotional. Like, come on, grow up. Grow up. Where is this? Like, I don't want anything to do with this thing. Nothing. We can't be looking at it so much. Yep. Not looking. Shut up. You better leave me alone. You better leave me alone. Okay, we're gonna look, do the best we can. Oh, God, man. Sucks. Okay, pardon me. I hate the moaning. Keep your moans to yourself. No one needs to be hearing this. No one needs to be hearing this, man. Relax. Calm down, okay? It's okay. You're fine. I'm randomly clicking so I can, like, make it look like I'm actually observing all, like, the anomalies that are different. Okay. Bro. Frick, I hate you so much.
One difference found.
Oh my God, it's is it behind me? Bro.
One difference found.
Oh my God.
One difference found.
Okay.
One battery has been removed. Wrong choice. One battery in the house has been removed. Each wrong choice will remove another battery.
I hate your guts.
Make sure you don't run out of one battery because there are only 6 batteries in this section. One difference found. One battery has been removed.
Come on.
One battery has been removed.
I hate this game. This game is offensive. It's so offensive. Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. I need a battery. Anyone have a battery? Anyone got a battery? Battery, huh? Battery? Battery? Thank you, gorgeous. Appreciate it. I'm going to go back to my room. Back to my hole. Okay. Bro.
One battery has been removed.
Son of a nutcracker. Dude, this game is so difficult, man. Oh my gosh, bro.
You're
my
a
body.
useless coward.
I have chills,
I
man.
should have been in control.
Disappointing. Find the 7 differences between the 2 identical rooms. Do not let your flashlight battery run out.
I hate you.
The 6 batteries in this section are held by some of the mannequins.
Dude. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you so much. Yeah, I hate you. Okay. Speaking in freaking tongues, man. Speaking orc. So frustrating. All right, here we go again. All right, let's try to... Goodness gracious. I have to really dial in here. It sucks so much. Like, yeah. Okay. Gosh, I'm hoping to finish this game tonight. We will finish it. 100%. I just don't know if it's going to be tonight. Because we have Callus to get through. A new indie horror game by Mecha Games. Which is a shorter horror game, I heard. But Mecha Games is phenomenal. They're phenomenal developers. We've played every single game by them by now, by the way.
Once the surviving sister is stable enough to provide a full testimony.
Okay. This is just like... So, they get sensitive. We can't be staring. They get so sour. We can't get sensitive. They got to be putting on some clothes. They got to be putting on some clothes, chat. It's a real thing here. Yep. Yep. I'm not looking at... I got to be careful here, chat. We got to be careful. Here we go. Ready? I don't know where this one is. Oh, there she is. We're not looking. No, Get away from me, gorgeous. Yeah. Get away from me. You better keep walking. You better get out of my way before I hurt somebody. Myself. Yep. She's walking. Oh my gosh. I hate... She sounds like an animal gone wild, man. Just like... She sounds like she's got rabies. It's bad. It's not good for anyone. That's pizza. Wonder how long it's been out. Okay, I need to get upstairs. Can you get out of my freaking way? Like, is that possible that you would just do this little piece of justice for me? Little piece of justice? Good, we didn't look at it. We're good. We're good. Praise the Lord. Okay. Okay. So, this. Okay. What was the other one? This, right? Yep. Okay. She could stop talking. She needs to stop. She needs to stop what she's doing. She needs to leave me alone. It's insulting.
One difference found.
Okay, good.
One difference found.
Okay.
One battery has been removed.
Son of a gun.
Wrong choice.
Shut up.
One battery in the house has been removed. Each wrong choice will remove another battery. Make sure you don't run out of them. Because there are only 6 batteries in this section.
Oh, no. So what else is there? Okay, we got to go back to the other room, chat. We got to go back. Oh, my gosh, she's right there. Oh, I'm running out of batteries. Do you have a battery, ma'am? Oh, I can't look at you too much. Anyone have a battery? Battery? Anybody? Anybody have a battery? I'm beginning to feel physically ill. Battery. Thank you. Appreciate you. Oh, she's right there. Oh, my gosh. Dude, this game works.
This mess is your fault.
Yeah, it's my fault.
You heard the radio, didn't you?
What? Did you wait? The radio? Wait, what? Is she actually trying to help me, or is this deception? I can't tell, chat. I can't tell. Oh my gosh! Stop making noises. There's, ugh. Stop it! I hate you so much, so much. We gotta really pay attention here. Okay, so, wait, ball is right there. Okay. Ugh. Goodness. Freaking. Okay. Love you so much, guys. You better back off, man. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Okay, so post-it notes maybe? Okay. Okay. We're good. Let's go. Take a look. Oh my gosh. Don't look at her. Don't look at her. Don't even give her any attention. She's just seeking. She's insecure. Okay. Okay, we already did that. I don't think those are... Oh my god. Well, oh, this is new. Yeah.
One battery has been removed.
Son of a gun.
One difference found.
Thank you. That's what I thought. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna die, chat. It's over for... I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. Son of a gun. What else is there, chat? Goodness. Oh my god!
One battery has been removed.
I'm dead. I'm so dead. I'm dead. She's gonna get me, chat. I'm done. Yeah, I'm not living through this.
One battery has been removed.
One more and I'm done. Hold on. I'm not. Hold on.
One battery has been removed.
Yeah, I hate that sound. I knew I was done. I knew I was done for. I was done for.
You're a useless
This
coward.
is so hard. This is very difficult.
Disappointing. Find the 7 differences between the 2 identical rooms. Do not let your flashlight battery run out.
Okay.
The 6 batteries in this section are held by some of the mannequins.
Yep. We know this. Okay. So we really got to dial in, chat.
The suspect is currently in intensive care following
Jeez,
a
man,
suicide
that's
attempt.
crazy. Like, you really gotta... It's like, I feel like these rooms are like such a cluster, so it's hard to like keep track of everything. It is, especially when you're getting hit by an atmosphere and there's footsteps in your midst and you don't know where they're coming from. You have an idea, but you don't like them. Okay, is she down yet? Like, I really hate her. It's just a game, right, chat? She's still walking, man. I feel like a dead man walking right now. She's making noises. If she wasn't making so much noise, I would actually be a little better than what I am right now. I would feel a little better. But that's not the case, unfortunately. Okay, so... Yeah, she's just moaning away there. The sound effects are rich. Okay. I think she's downstairs finally. Hold on. I gotta. Hold on. I gotta. I'm not getting jump scared and waking up anybody. Hold on. I gotta be careful here. She's right there. Oh my gosh. I'm not gonna go into. I can't go into her. Hold on. I gotta be careful here. I know I probably look ridiculous with my headphones down. Hold on. I gotta. Hold on. You know what? I'm gonna have to do it this way. I'm gonna have to. Yeah. It's gonna have to be like this for right now. Because when the headphones are drilling me with ambience, I tend to be a lot louder than I want to be. It's just it's the way it is. Okay, so I get flashlight time of what, like 4 minutes? It said 4 minutes, something like that. Okay, I need to wait for her to get downstairs. She is literally in my way. And watch, the second I start getting upstairs, this is going to start flickering, which is so unfortunate for me. But once it starts flickering, we have a minute. Let's try it. Okay. Think we're good? I'm not sure. Son of a nuts. Alright, cool. We made it. Okay, yeah, of course, of course. Of course. As I'm freaking... Battery? 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 I need a battery. Someone cooperate with me, please. I need serenity. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, let's go. Oh my gosh. I hate this game so much right now. Okay. Here we go. So, this is a difference. Right here. So that's one, right? Okay. This potentially... Okay, sure. Okay. This definitely. Yeah, for sure. Okay. How about this? Anything here? Okay. Pillows. It's almost like I have to take a picture of what the room looks like to know what I'm doing. Sucks.
Did you check the spray can?
Spray. I just did. I just did. Thank you. I appreciate the. Thank you for that. Thank you for helping me. Oh, and that. Okay. So we have that. Book. Look at everything. Okay. All right. Okay. Here we go, chat. We're gonna try the best we can. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're good? Okay. So.
One difference found.
Okay. Spray cans.
One battery has been
Are
removed.
you serious?
Wrong
Oh, she
choice.
just deceived me. Yo,
One battery in the house
what
has
came
been
first,
removed.
the chicken or the... I don't even know,
Each wrong
Spicy T. What's
choice
up?
will
Welcome to the
remove
channel,
another
though.
battery.
Appreciate you.
Make sure you don't run out of one difference found. Because
There
there
we
are
go.
only 6
Got it.
batteries in this section. One difference found.
There we go. Oh my gosh, she sounds so unbelievably harmonized. Okay. Let's see what else is there. Oh my gosh, man. Ooh. Oh boy. Here we go. Let's see here. I don't think... Were these up there before?
One battery has been removed.
Son of a gun, they weren't there. Shoot. Let's see here. What do we got here, chat? There was definitely stuff here, for sure. Let's see here. What brings you to the channel, Spicy T? Let's see here. Was there...
One battery has been removed.
Son of a gun, dude, I suck at this. I'm horrible at this. I'm so sorry. Let's see here. So that's that. What else is there? What else could we be forgetting? This was there. Wait, hold on. Up here, maybe? Oh, no, that's the same.
One battery has been removed.
I'm gonna die. I'm going to die.
One battery has been removed.
I'm dead. Guys, We're gonna give it another shot, and then we're gonna move on. If we don't get past at least this part, it's okay. No big deal. It is what it is. We're still gonna. I'm not giving up on this game. We gotta move on to other content. We only have so much time tonight.
Find the 7 differences
we have
between
another
the
game
2
to get to,
identical
indie horror
rooms.
game called
Do not let
Callus.
your flashlight
It's gonna be
battery
pretty
run
awesome.
out. The 6 batteries in this section are held by some of the mannequins.
Here we go. Okay. Let's give this another shot, chat. Here we go.
Initial police findings. It has now been confirmed that the family's younger son, who suffers from a personality disorder, is the perpetrator. The suspect is currently in intensive care following a suicide attempt. Therefore, authorities are unable
I wonder what these
to
are,
conduct an
actually.
interrogation at this time.
Have you guys ever thought about that, like the books in indie horror
The
games?
surviving sister is stable enough to provide a full testimony.
They're actually like, actual, inspirations from books in real life. If that was a stupid comment to make, I apologize. Just thinking out loud here, Jack. Give me a break. All right, we gotta wait for this thing to come down here. Final attempt, chat. Final attempt. We gotta stay consistent. Yeah. Let's see here. You know what? Now that I think about it, what if stuff down here is supposed to basically hint at what's gonna be up there? Like, see the notepad and pencils? Those are upstairs too. I wonder if that has any correlation at all. Interesting, huh? I thought it was. What's this here? A railroad? Okay. Okay, yeah, she's the sounds she makes are extremely concerning. It's almost like, she kind of could talk to someone for a while. Therapy. She could use it maybe, right? Oh, there she is. That's her. That's totally her. I hate this game. Let's see here. What do we got here? Anything here? Anything here? We haven't played a horror game this difficult in a while, and this is a good one too. This is good. Okay. Let's see here. Okay. I really, what's funny? Before playing this game, I don't think I ever not liked mannequins, and they never bothered me until right now. I no longer like mannequins. I despise them. I'm just trying to wait for this light to flicker here. But you know what? I'm just gonna start making a move. Let's see what happens. Oh God. Son of... Oh my gosh. So it does wander. It doesn't just go right to me. That's comforting, huh? So comforting. Oh, here we go. Light, camera, action. There we go. We did it, chat. We got it. Lord have mercy. Okay, are we good? Goodness gracious, I don't even know, dude. Dude, I have no idea. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. We have to focus here. Boom. Okay. There's papers there. Okay. Good. All right. Fair. Ball. I'm not touching the ball. Okay. I thought there was something there at first. Maybe that is something that we didn't take into account last time. Boom. Okay. Binders are there.
Did you check the spray can?
Shut up. I don't care about you. Okay. Thank you for letting me know if that is an actual thing. Okay. Alright, Chad. Here we go. We're going to give it a shot. Goodness gracious. I don't like this. No, I don't. Okay. So.
One difference found.
Okay.
One difference found.
Yep. Here we go. This is... Yep.
One difference found.
There we go. We're doing it. We're doing it, chat.
One difference found.
Okay. Praise God. Hopefully we get it this time. If we don't, we don't. Whatever. I'm not going to stress over it.
One battery has
Son
been
of a gun.
removed.
Yeah, she
Wrong
lies
choice.
to us. She lies to us.
One battery in the house
She's a
has
liar.
been removed. Each wrong choice will remove another battery. Make sure you don't run out.
Was there a
of them,
mouse there?
because there are only 6 batteries in this
has been
section.
removed.
Son of a gun! I suck at this game. What else could it be?
One battery has been removed.
Come on. Really? Like, what else could it be?
One battery has been removed. One battery has been
Yeah, I'm
removed.
dead. I'm dead. Come on. That's what it is, chat. It's whatever. We were on a roll, but it's okay. We'll have to pick this up after. It's totally fine. It's no big deal.
Useless coward.
All right, here we go. We're gonna get to the next game, Callus. Okay, guys. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed whatever you got from that. Okay, I mean that. I do. All right, here we go. Callus. Here we go. This is a new indie horror game by Mecha Games, and it deals with having a very unhealthy attachment to something, like overprotection. So let's see what happens. Mecha Games, they're phenomenal gaming developers too. Yeah. Unfortunately, I don't have that luxury right now, so it's okay. Let's see. Okay, fair enough. Cool. Ooh, look at this chat. Here we go. Cinematic mode cinematic mode enabled. Cinematic bars on/off settings. Cinematic effect. Okay. Don't let me read the whole thing, I guess. Let's see. English for sure. Average time to complete the game 30 minutes. That's not too bad, chat. That's not too bad. Here we go. That's cool. I like it. Ooh, yep. This is totally an Mecha Games edition. Absolutely. Same. They have like almost every menu screen almost looks completely similar. 100%. Let's go to settings here. Graphics. Everything's on all. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's good. It's good. All right. Okay. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me see. Video settings. What's the cinematic setting here? Max FPS 60. That's fine. VSync. Let's turn that off, just in case. Full screen. Yes. Render quality. Sure. Resolution. What do we have here? So, so it can only go up to. Oh, yeah. Give me 1080. Or yeah. There we go. 1920. Oh. There we go. 1920 1080. Sounds good to me, right, chat? Good. Field of view. 90 is fine. That's fine. I don't care about that. Always show center dot off. Yeah. I don't. This isn't a shooter game. Yeah. If you could actually take that off, that'd be good. That'd be cool. I like how they offer that. Gamma. This is the brightness. Let's increase it a little bit. Just all the way. It's fine. Whatever. Maybe it's a little bit of an overkill. Go to 30. It's fine there. Good. Excellent. We're good. Apply. There we go. Perfect. Nice. Hold on, guys. I'm so sorry. I didn't realize the game was. Hold on. My bad. There we go. Sorry. I didn't realize the game wasn't even up on the. There we go. Now you guys can see what I'm doing. There we go. All right, guys. Hello, everybody. Welcome. It is your boy, JC, reporting back live with JC Prevails TV, Bobbing. With Callus, this is a game brought to you by Mecha Games. Mecha Games, we've played every game by Mecha Games. They are phenomenal developers. It's funny. They had this in the bundle, and I was actually able to get it cheaper because I already had every other game except for this one. So it was actually included in the deal. So praise God for that. That was awesome. This game apparently has to do with basically having a very unhealthy attachment to something, or just being overbearing, or having an overprotection in a sense. We're going to get right into this, guys. Drop likes, drop comments, get involved. Let me know what you guys think about the video, and we're going to get going. I'm recording. We're freaking going. We're doing great things. Yeah, every menu screen in the past for every Mecha game has looked similar. Or menu screen. I don't know if I was clear with that. I'm sorry. So yeah, we're going to see what happens. Here we go. New game. Are you sure? No, not really, but we're going to go anyway, right? That's how it works. Apparently the gameplay length is like 30 minutes, so. Setting off on a journey. Goodness. Okay, we're getting right into the trench here. I can't move. What the heck was that? Oh, okay. That was weird. Oh. Okay. Was it bugging out? Was it supposed to feel frozen to me? I don't know. Oh. Okay. That was weird. Never mind, chat. So, what we just encountered, I don't know what it was. I don't even know if that was relevant at all, but so it was just showing a scene before what you see here of us looking at a wall, and there was somebody like mumbling, or there was like muffled screams, or someone struggling in the background, and there was a lot of movement, like someone was ruffling through things. That's all we know right now, so I wanted to articulate that before we get into this, because I have no idea how that looked in the finished installment once I edit this. So, what's this? I can't read it. Okay, that's fair. Okay, so let's continue on here. The movement's a little slow in my opinion.
Подъезд встретил его запахом пыли.
The stairwell greeted him with the smell of dust, damp plaster, and old newspapers. Okay, so this is definitely in Russian for sure. So bear with me here, chat. I know it's probably going to sound a little annoying some to read over the guys speaking a different language, but I have to do what I can to keep it consistent for the subtitles. So just bear with me. If I deem it necessary, I'll just do it. Okay, good there. Okay. Interesting. Okay. I'm gonna keep going up.
Он поднимался на 4-й этаж, считая ступени.
I can definitely, hold on, let me see this here. I could definitely up the control settings. I feel like I could do that. Hold on, let me see. Controls. Oh. Can I like up the speed? I can't up the speed on anything? Really? Mouse control, here we go. Camera sensitivity, yeah, let's up that a little bit. 25? Yeah, that's fair. There we go. Oh, it's so much better. I feel like that's so much better too. Okay, here we go. Oh my gosh, that dog just make my cheeks just went in full flex mode. Oh my gosh. That was so disrespectful. Imagine what would have happened if that door was open. I would have gotten bitten, man. Alright, is this the right?
У двери с потертым номером 22 он остановился,
He
достал
stopped by the
ключ,
door with the worn
открыл
number
дверь.
22. Look, took out his key and opened. Is he narrating my movement? Oh, I don't know how I feel about that. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess it helps the direction, right? I don't know.
Эта квартира не отпускала его даже в воспоминаниях. Удивительно, как можно привязаться к тому, что нельзя назвать домом. Но как бы там ни было, его реальность такова.
Okay. Jeez. Jeez, okay, here we go. Let's see what happens. Oh my gosh, there's someone here. Chat, look. It's a dude. That dude's got a long neck. Should we say hi? Okay, he didn't like that. He knew I saw him. Dude, that's not normal. Like, like, that was creepy, but, like, bro, calm down. It's okay. Relax. Is he still behind it? Dude, it keeps slipping down. Oh my gosh, okay. Brother. Oh! Okay. Okay. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Oh. Holy Whitaker. Okay. Okay. Oh my gosh. Bro, she's on my right. Excuse me. Could we have a talk? Oh, hey. What's going on? Hi. Oh, okay. Dude, like, I have chills. Dude, what is this? What happened? Like, what's going on here? Hello? Okay. Okay, I can't go anywhere? Really? So what now? Like... Dude, wow, this game did not hold back. It keeps slipping down. You're so helpless. What would you even do without me? Okay. Mama. Oh, is that supposed to be Mama? Oh, sugar muffins and spice cabinets. Oh my gosh. Brother. Bruh. Oh, there she. Oh, okay, good. She's got, like, clothes on. I wasn't sure, man. We can't open it. Okay. Goodness gracious. Oh, shoot. Chat, here we go. I can't do anything. Hi, Mom. Bro. Dude. That was not necessary. That was so mean. Guys. There's nothing that gets me more. Bear with me here as I try to get this out to you, okay? I hate it when I'm just staring into a void of darkness and I have no choice but to take it and I just get charged at. It's so offensive and unnecessary. I hate that. Please don't do that again. Now I'm expecting... Oh, great. She opened the door for me. Mama? Mom? So... Oh! Hi? Yeah, bro, I already know what I know this. You don't have... Alright, well, I'm gonna stop talking to an inanimate child. He looks fake, so... Okay. Are we good here? Are we good? Like, what the freak, dude? Oh my gosh. Tab? Oh, we finally get an objective? Find the cat food and feed the cat. What if I don't want to? Find the... Oh, here's the cat food. Hey! Feed the cat. Where's the cat? Where's the kitty? Where's the kitty? Kitty! Kitty! There we go. That was simple. Now, where's the cat? Because I want some peace and love. Like, where's the cat? Does it even exist? Because I haven't seen a cat since I started this game. I hear purring. Where's the purring coming from? I hear purring, chat. You've got to be kidding me. Leave the apartment. They're not gonna let me leave, bro. That's not how this works. You know, I know this. The world is cruel and terrifying. You better stay inside. Goodness gracious. Oh, we left. Oh, okay.
Теперь он жил другой жизнью.
Now he was
Никто
living
не
a different
знал,
life.
каким
No one
был.
knew who he really was. Just an
Обычная
ordinary job,
работа,
a night shift, empty
ночная
corridors, and
смена,
silence.
Пустые коридоры, тишина.
Okay. Oh, look at this. This is cute.
В этих коридорах всегда пусто.
These corridors are always empty. What's this? What do we got here, chat? That's cute. That's precious. Look at that. Oh, that's cute. Okay.
Ему нужно убрать новогодний декор. Перед праздниками он оставил пустые коробки в техническом помещении 106-го
He needed to take down
кабинета.
holiday decorations for the holidays. Sorry, guys. I forget to read it because he's... It's almost like I know he's reading or he's directing it or he's narrating it, but I forget it's in a different language. So I'm a little slow at catching on. It's late. I'm sorry. Let's see here. Hopefully you guys can read them. Or, yeah. Get a sense of what's going on. Because I know my webcam is kind of like, you know... Hopefully it's not too in the way. I don't know. I'll try to do better. Okay, so... Corridors. Let's go in here. Nope. Okay, so... Okay, there's no sprint either. This is purely a walking simulator. Okay. Alright, let's can we get in there somehow? Oh. There we go. Oh shoot. Okay. Tab. What's this? Take the boxes from the utility room of Office 106. Okay. 106. Office 106. Where are you? I'm assuming this is it. What's this? Mom's fairy tales. Goodness, I'm not 5. Okay. Oh, here we go. The utility boxes. We found them. Tab. Remove all the holiday decorations. Copy that. Alright, here we go. Oh! Is someone doing that for me? Because I didn't even get out. Yeah, someone just did that for me,
Что-то
chat.
его здесь пугало.
Something about this place
И
unsettled
наконец
him,
стало
and at
ясно.
last it became clear he
Он
was not
здесь
alone here.
не
Well,
один.
yeah, obviously. Okay. Awesome. I like the ambience though. It's pretty chill for the most part. Oh, great. Do I go in here now? Do I? Should I? Oh, look. Wait, is he? Oh, there's someone behind there. He's staring at me. Yeah, look. Look. His little head's peeking right there. Yeah, there he is. Hey, buddy. What's going on, man? Can I, like... Yeah, there you go. Recognition. I know you love it. Okay. Can we get out of here? This is bright green? Nope. What's the tab thing? Remove all the... Oh, okay. So, yeah, but he already did that. Oh, wait, do I go... Oh, wait. Do I go back in there? Maybe. Maybe. This is going to stink. Is he gonna come through that wall, chat? Come on. What is it? It's open now. What? It's definitely opened. Okay. Okay. So maybe I go in through another door? Not finding anything. Alright. Oh, duh. Okay. Whatever. There we go. Okay, so... Oh. Yeah, so I'm not doing this. Someone else is doing it for me, chat. It's obvious. Yep, there he is. Hey, buddy. Nope, he's not there anymore. Okay. Collect the decoration boxes and take them to the utility room. Okay. Where's the utility boxes? Oh. Okay. Taking a utility room. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I'm gonna get jump scared, man. It's gonna happen. Oh, gosh. Wait. I thought this was the utility room. It totally is. Like, why is this not letting me? Okay. I guess this is the wrong room. Can't leave. Nope. Okay, maybe it's one of these rooms here? Nope. Oh, duh. There's another box. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Here we go. Let's do it now. Oh, there's a kid. Hey. Oh my gosh. Yup, did not see that coming. That was really good. That was excellent. He lived with the feeling that he had left that apartment, but never had fully stepped out of it. Take the tree from the main hall and place it with the boxes. Okay. Tree from the main hall. Okay. Okay. Yep, taking the tree. Here we go. There we go. Let's see. All right.
There
were children's toys left in Office 105 and in the hall. It seemed right to put them back where they belong. Okay. Tab. Collect the children's toys and return them to 105. Okay. So where are the children's toys? Gotta collect all of them. Okay. Any other children's toys available? Yep. Over here. There we go. Some drawings. Material appliances. Sure. 105. Where's 105? Right here? Is this 105? It does not look like 105. Okay, this might be 105. Ah. Here we go. There we go. Good. Do I put him back in here? No? Oh, okay. Where's... Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Awesome. Okay. So where's 105? Is this 105? Oh yeah, okay. This is 105. Okay, cool. So yeah, now that we have everything, I guess we put him back in this box over here. That makes sense, right? No? Really? Are you serious right now? What? Where else would there be toys? What are we missing? Is there anything in here that we don't know? Really? I'm not seeing any other toys, chat, unless they're hiding somewhere. Okay. Is there anything? Ah, there we go. It's a train set. That makes sense. Here we go. Here we go. Let's see. What's the tab say? Take the boys to Office 105. Fair enough. Take the toys. Did I say toys or boys? I don't even know what that just sounds weird. Here we go. There we go. We did it, chat. We're ready to grind this out.
Ему оставалось
All that
вымыть
remained
пол
was
в
to mop the
главном
floor
коридоре.
in the main corridor. All
После
after that,
этого
the shift was
смена
considered
считалась
finished. Okay,
законченной.
let's mop it up. Tab. Let's see. Take the bucket and the mop in office 106. All right, where's office 106? Over here, actually. 104, 103. Okay, so office 106 must be over here. It must be over here. Let's see. Where's office? Let's see here. Ah, here we go. Found it. There we go. There we are. Cool. Mopping. Fill the bucket with water. Okay, where's... How do you do that? Bathroom? Is the bathroom available? Who knows? We're about to find out. Nope. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Can we fill it up in here? Ah, here we go. You know it's in a mecha games when a mecha games game when, you know, it does like, you know, simple stuff like that. It's really funny. It's like their signature feature in the games. Involuntary actions, I like to call them. Okay, where's the mop? Okay, where's the mop though? Okie dokie. Very good. Are we good here? Ah. Is this a game? Like this wasn't on before, right? Or was it? I don't know. Alright, I guess we're gonna go back in that room. Come on. Where is it? There's a trash can there. Can we go in here? Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. Gotcha. We had to go toward the soils. I didn't even realize that those were stains or not stains, but yeah, traffic patterns. Okay, very good. Now what? We gotta just keep going. Ah, here we go. Got it. That's so cool. I love that. It's nice and smooth. Oh, I'm in trouble. I'm in trouble. Oh, aw, took my music away, man. Come on, bro. I thought there was someone there. Okay. So my music was taken. Oh, shoot. What happened? Oh, no. It's saving. That's never a good sign. F. Oh, my gosh, bro. My whole... I did abs yesterday. Was it yesterday? Yeah. Yeah, that wasn't fun. I feel everything right now. That was so disrespectful. On many accounts. What's this? We get to read now? What's E to read? Let's go. You don't sleep at night. Counting every step. Someone has come. Stay still. Don't speak. You can hear the breathing. It's already here. Close your eyes and you'll disappear. Forever. Okay. Alright. Oh, sorry for the stutters, chat. The game did just come out. I don't know if they're patching up stuff or not. What's this? When night begins to fall and the shadows won't sleep, you'll hear a piercing cry behind the door. Don't open it. Don't look at me through the crack. Make a wish so the darkness won't return. That's so, like, why do you have to say stuff like that? Creepy rhymes. Yeah, no kidding. Thanks. Thanks for that. I'm so set to leave this place. Oh, hey, buddy. Hi. Oh, gosh, don't get in his face. Where are you? What are you pointing to? Oh, gosh. Oh, no. Oh, shoot. 1 out of 4 photos? Oh. Hey, guys. Let's go. Okay. What are those things called? Acrobats, or something like? Man, okay, you've got talent. What's this? Dude, listen. What's not? Shut up. Okay, I have to. Oh, you know it's bad when you've got mannequins showing you the way. Chat. Oh. Okay, here we go. Oh, son of a gun. I gotta talk to you now? Hi. Okay. So that's a baby with a mom. Okay. Hi. Do I go out here? No? Okay. I can't touch this. I can't open it. Alright, are you okay, ma'am? You need some help? Are you grieving? I don't know what you're doing. Oh! Oh! Hi! So what happened? Oh, shoot! Okay, I kind of saw that coming. Just a little bit. Alright, am I gonna get double jump scared here? Okay, it opened up. Okay. What are we doing here? Hello? Oh my gosh, Earth to freaky. Alright. Okay, interesting. I wonder what happened with the parents. With the mom. Stop being an eyesore. Excuse me, you're the eyesore. Have you looked in the mirror? Tell me I'm an eyesore. That's so disrespectful. I didn't do anything to you. Oh my gosh. Can I open this yet? No. Can I leave? No. I clearly can't go this way. Okay. We're just gonna keep going, chat. Okay. Okay. What's this? We're in a doctor's office. It's very obvious, right? Okay. Hi. Now you'll sit in this chair and I'll be the one pushing you. Oh, come on. This is an interesting game. Oh, okay. Yeah. 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 Hold on, guys. My son just spoke up. He wants some milk. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. about that. Alright, here we go. So what are we doing here? This. Oh! What the? Oh. Take it. Thank you. Okay, that was an odd way of giving this. That was an odd way of giving, for sure. Okay. Okay. Hello? Hello? Excuse me. Oh. Duh, right? There we go. What is it? Another piece of the puzzle, huh? Am I gonna get jump scared? Oh god, here we go. Here we go. Oh, it's not gonna be good. I don't know what's worse. A really effective flashlight or a really limited lighter. I don't know. Oh! What the heck is... Excuse me? Oh my gosh. What? No. Nah. Nah. I'm good, man. I'm all set. So what's the code? What's the door code? Oh my gosh, that was disturbing. That was so disturbing. So what's the code? Oh my gosh. Oh shoot. Oh, I could go back in here? Oh, son of a nutcracker. Okay. Thanks. Oh, thank you. Yep. Yeah. Thank you, officers. Okay. Oh my goodness. So what's going on here? What are we doing? Okay. Oh. Oh, is it a mannequin? Okay. Okay. Goodness. So what now? Oh my god. I'm gonna regret this. Okay. I have no idea what this freaking... I have no idea what the code is. It's probably in that room somewhere. Wait. Okay, so it's gotta be somewhere in here then. It has to be. Alright, so that's that. Can I go over here? Mess with anything? No? Okay. Wait. Do you guys have numbers on you? Okay, that's weird. Okay. Nope. Alright, can I go around you? No. Can't say hi to the kid? No. You know. Okay. Alright. Interesting. I don't know what I'm doing now. I have no idea. I don't know. I'm not getting anywhere. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Where? It's got to be in here somewhere. There's got to be something I could do. Is there? That's actually a really cool effect with the clock. They did a great job with that. Anything here? No? Interesting. Nothing there, nothing there. Okay, ma'am, can I get behind you? No? Can I? Okay. And there's no objectives. I can't view anything. That's unfortunate. Can I crouch? I can't even crouch. That's messed up, man. Wait, I think, hold on. I think it has to do with these, chat. Look at this. Hold on a second. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. So does that mean 1, 2, 3, 4? So is it 5 down? Hold on, maybe this is it. 5 down. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 4. 5, 4. 5, 4. 5, 4. Shoot. 5, 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 5, 4. Okay. 5, 4. 5, 4, 2. 5, 4, 2. 5, 4, 2. So 5, 4, 2. We have 5, 4, 2, chat. So far. 5, 4, 2. Okay. Interesting. 5, 4, 2. Yep. Oh. 5, 4, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5, 4, 2, 6. 5, 4, 2, 6. Let's try it. 5, 4, 2, 6. Oh. Okay. 5, 4. Okay. 2, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 2. Oh. 2, 0. 2, 0, 4, 2. 2, 0, 4. 2, 4, 2, 6. 2, 4, 2, 6. There we go. We got it. Oh my god. Oh my gosh. What the freak, dude? Oh man. Gosh. So chilly right now. Oh. Goodness. Oh, don't look in there. Oh my gosh. Don't go in there. Don't do. Oh, you're gonna do it to me. You're gonna do it to me. She looks like a nurse from Silent Hill. Oh my gosh. Okay, leave me alone. Don't come near me ever again. Oh. Oh god. Okay. Is this it? My sweet boy, I'll never let anyone hurt you. Okay. Interesting.
Мать ему говорила,
His mother
что
used to tell him
снаружи
that it was
опасно,
dangerous outside,
что
that all
там
kinds of
бродит
things wandered there, that
что
that
если он уйдет,
if he
то
left, he would be
останется
left alone.
один.
She described how it would be as
Она
if there were
рассказывала,
retelling
как это
something she had
будет,
lived through herself,
как
empty
будто
corridors, shadows, fear.
пересказывала то,
Interesting.
что
Okay.
пережила сама. Пустые коридоры,
Wow.
тени, страх.
Я закончила. Надеюсь, ты все понял. Теперь ложись спать, мазок.
I hope you understood everything. Now go to sleep. Wow.
Он все это
He imagined it
представил.
all too clearly. His mother told him it was safe here, that no one would
Мать
hurt him here,
успокоила его
that he was
и
needed here,
сказала,
and he
что здесь
understood he had
безопасно.
never really left. He
Здесь
had just
его
been
никто
listening.
не
Oh
тронет.
gosh.
Здесь он
That's
нужен.
not healthy.
И он понял. Он никуда не уходил. Он просто слушал.
Okay, so that was it, chat. In my opinion, I'm not gonna lie to you. It wasn't my favorite game by Mecha Games. It wasn't. I think, in my opinion, that this was probably the least scariest out of all of them. This is gonna sound really bad, and I'm not trying to. They're great developers, but in my opinion, I feel like this was kind of like lackluster compared to all their other games. Maybe that was the purpose. It kind of felt like a DLC to like some of their other games when in comparison, you know. That's how I felt about it. It was a good game. It was extremely short, which was, you know, I guess it was nice depending on the, you know, the context or whatever. But yeah, I just feel like it wasn't. I was kind of expecting more. I was, because their other games have been off the hook. It was good, but I feel like Mecha Games could have done more with this game. That is my personal take on it. So, but yeah, guys, let me know what you guys think about the videos tonight. Leave comments, drop likes. Love you guys so much. This will be the closing of the broadcast this evening. God bless all of you, and I will see you guys at the next broadcast. Take care, everybody, and God bless you. Thank you so much for those like buttons. Peace.